Hey everyone, back to another exciting Attacker Productions. Today I'm back up being joined once again by Jimmy. As we're going to do a profile before our events. We have no idea how well this is going to go. I'm sure he's tested it, but it is obviously the Bardock from Anniversary. So it has all the cool stuff, but it's not a total leader. So he has to actually...
I have to pay energy.
Yeah, pay energy or whatever it is, right? Yeah, let's just get to it. Like, subscribe, buttons down below.
Alright, so Bardock leader from Anniversary. If you don't know what he does, he makes all your black multicolor cards have no energy exhaust or combo cost. On swing, you search top 5 for SS4, Awaken, I don't know. On the backside, same permanent, auto. Hey, guess what? You get a lot of effects, which is the best part of this deck. You have to have all 4 colors to draw a card, which sucks ass.
That is energy and battle area, though,
Energy
right?
and battle area,
so.
But still, it still sucks ass because in worst case scenario, you have to go to turn 4 before you get a draw off your leader. You do get to tap down cards, and you do get to rip markers off of Unison, and he is a 20k on swing, which is huge, but, yeah. For our actual SS4 package, we run 3 of the 3-drop Vegeta. So honestly, these 3-drops have kind of become like my favorite cards in the deck, and I'm probably going to round them out to a 4 of for each of them, because on play, or well, you combo with it, tap 1, comes into play in rest mode, has an effect, then activate main. You can play 1 2-drop multicolor from your hand, send this to your warp, and then it comes back to your hand at the beginning of your next turn. So once you see one of these, you kind of don't need to see it again, but I've had games where I've seen these really late, and they're not as valuable. But when this is played, you get to bounce a 3-drop, which is good for, you know, defensive plays. To continue with the blue package, we run the Vegeta. So on play, or on energy, or play, you get to rip a card out of your opponent's hand. It goes bottom of the deck, they draw a card. Then on play, you draw 2, and then bottom deck 1 card. So this is your best cycler in the deck. Fantastic card. Gohan, double strike, rip markers, bounce or KO cards. Our pseudo Nimbus, play it, drop a card. They can attack 1 more time with battle cards and use cards for every color in their energy. So if you're in the mirror match, this card's useless. If you're against a monocolor deck, it's fantastic. The Denial of Hope on legs, don't know how to say much more about that. This is your best charge target in the game, because when he is charged, he will neg something out 2,000 for every color in your energy, so up to 1,000 or 10,000, which is huge, especially with the Roshi that we run that allows us to pick up an energy and place it back down. Basically turns the Roshi into a 15k combo, which is just insanely good. He does have his cost reduced, so he is playable off of the other 3-drops, and he has Activate Battle that he can neg a battle card 5k. He has Barrier and Unique, so like, he's alright, but he's best as a charge target. To the best and the weakest cards in the deck, we run the, this is the other 3-drop that I might go up to a 4 of on, but it does have a effect that is very, very good in some matchups and just trash in others. So when played, you choose one of your opponent's Unison cards and just negate its skills. So if your opponent is playing a Unison heavy deck where they have to sequence their Unison out, this can be really disruptive, but in other matchups, it does absolutely nothing. It does play the 2-drop though. And then we run the 2-drop Goku, which is a blocker, which I have never activated blocker, but he will negate a card skill 4 or less. And then when he's played, he will target a card. If it's a skillless card, he will KO it. So on play, he can just KO anything 4 or less, really, which is fantastic. For our Roshi, if you're not familiar with this guy, when you combo with him, you pick up a multicolor energy, then you place a multicolor energy in your energy area in rest mode. So pretty much all these guys have effects when they're placed in the energy, so you get to recycle those effects or disrupt your opponent. Ripping markers off of Unison is huge. So in cases like Starter Vegeta, when he gains double strike off the leader, when he swings with the Unison, you just combo this, pick up your Gohan, place an energy, rip a marker off of it. Now he will lose double strike, and you just have a single strike attack. And usually this is enough to get out of the attack, but if not, then you just take 1 life. So it's kind of like a Vegeta's Final Flash, but in the combo for free in the combo step. Moving on, we run True Fighting Spirit. This card's fantastic. 1-drop Deflect, which is relevant. But when your opponent activates a counter, they have to warp a card from hand. That is any type of counter, counterplay, counterattack. So against blue, this card is just nuts. Against every deck, really, it's really, really good. Vegeta.
Super combo.
Power Burst, just because I like having a sparking negate in black. And you can pick up your Goku, which...
So you only got one target from the looks of it.
Yeah, there's only one target in the list for this, but I just like it to have a sparking, so I don't have to spend my energy. This is really good if you have already played your Gohan, and you're already tapped out for him, and they have one more attack, and they swing with a big body like a thwarting or some kind of triple striker. You can just take a life and negate it. 2 unisons, because unisons are bad, but this unison's okay. +1, you draw a card, -2. When your opponent attacks with a battle card, they have to warp a card from their hand. So a lot of the times I'm just slamming this, turning it sideways, and then -2 for the next turn. Also, people are loud as fuck. Overwhelms, because we like to put stuff in the warp in some situations. I just run Trunks because it's Overwhelm 3, it's easy to get 3 cards in the drop, and he's a draw 2 warp 1. And nice 15k beater. For our fusion package, 2 thwarting because this card is busted. 2 thwarting because this card is busted. And then the secret spice of the deck, Fearless Fusion. So he's a blocker that will blow up something, ignoring barrier, and he can fuse from the warp, which is just insanely good. This is good against stuff like the Super Namekian Slug. In blue, if they're playing like striving to be the best Goku, it can be really disruptive in your list because you run a lot of 2-drops. You can just slam this, blow up that, and then swing out. So he could go to the sideboard, but I do like him in the main board because he has come up a lot more times than not. 3 Beam, because we do run blue, why not? 1 Champa, because every deck needs one. 1 Topo, because you can run it. And then Super Saiyan Rose Goku. So this card is kind of an odd one out in the list. He only cost a blue and a yellow specified, and you will have that in your energy. He's deflect, so you don't have to worry about, you know, tapping out and then somebody countering it. On play, he will spawn 4 blocker tokens, which are 10k each and have 5k combo power, which is huge. He does untap a multicolor blue-yellow, but it has to be a multicolor blue-yellow card, so you can't untap any of your energy off of it, which sucks. But 20k double striker, spawn 4 tokens. This guy can end games just by paying 4 for him, turning him sideways, and comboing off of your tokens. So for 4 energy, he's fantastic. I probably would replace him with the extra card secret rare. I'm forgetting the name of it from Saiyan Showdown. Unfortunately,
the red one?
Huh?
The
black one.
Is it the pure black one?
Yeah.
Oh, the extra card.
Yeah,
sorry, you said extra card. I'm sorry. Yeah.
Yeah. So I mean, it's just made for the deck, so why not run it? We didn't get any product at our shop, so it'll probably be a while before I get a hold of that, but
hopefully next week.
That's the list. I don't like it. It's not fun. Actually, it is a lot of fun. I just don't like it because I just don't like this fucking deck. And I have been in a lot of situations where I don't draw a single card until turn 4, which is pretty fucking trash.
Well, that being said, thank you all for tuning in. Hope you enjoyed today's video. Keep in mind, there's buttons down below and on the screen, and I guess that's it. Read your cards, know your plays, and fluff out.